So you've just finished your edits in your video that you've just created, and now you have the choice of how to share it. Now, you don't want to rely on video platforms such as YouTube and Vimeo because they're all got sort of blocked and permissioning issues, and you don't want to go on social media platform. A safe way to share your video is to save a local copy and then upload it to Google Drive or OneDrive. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to safely upload it to Google Drive or OneDrive and share it to your staff, students, or wider community. So once you have saved your file onto your computer, open up Google Drive. I'd highly recommend using Chrome or Microsoft Edge, but Google Chrome has better functionality with Google Drive. So go to the folder that you'd like your video, or simply press plus at the top left and file upload, and search your file, select it, and open. Or alternatively, drag and drop it into the folder of your choice. That's a Google Chrome functionality there. Once your video is uploaded, search your file, right-click on it to bring up the extra options here. If you go to Get Shareable Link, it's a quick, easy way to get a link, and this link is by default anyone within the Department of Education. However, I believe I've changed it, so let me have a look here. I'm going to now change it to be much safer. Anyone at the Department of Education with the link can view, and make sure that that's there and press save. So now when you go right click, Get Shareable Link, it goes back to the default of anyone in Department of Education. That's how it is. Now, if you right click and go to share, you will actually get more options here. So let's look at these options to see what suits you. Click on the drop down arrow here, and you can see that you have anyone at the Department of Education can either edit, comment, or view. Comment and view are very useful for videos, of course. Edit, not so much. But if you press more here, now you have the ability to share via a link to anyone on the World Wide Web or anyone with the link. So the difference between the top two is it's searchable. Anyone on the internet can find and access it with no sign-in required. The second one means that they need to have the link, usually emailed to them or accessible on someone's blog or somewhere. So that's another safe way to share with your community or students and staff who do not have department sign-in. And of course, this is the better and safer way when you share within the department. And you can turn it off, of course, if you have shared it before. At the bottom right here, you can always set whether they can comment, edit, or view. Leave it on view and press save. You also have another option of emailing directly to those that you'd like the file to reach. You can send an optional note here. Hi, this is a resource for you to check out, or you can turn that off and have no email, etc. This advanced option is very, very useful because in the advanced option you can see now that I can actually control per person the level of permissions to this file. So if I want Brett Kent to be able to comment on it because I'm seeking his feedback, but Lawrence Dirk, I only want him to view because he's just using it as a stimulus for his teaching and learning. So at the bottom here, I also have further options of preventing any editors. So if Brett Kent here was an editor, I can prevent him from accessing and sharing it to other people, giving access to other people. So only I can do that if I tick this. I also will disable anyone to be able to copy and download those who are commentators and viewers. So if anyone's a viewer, they cannot copy, and that's a nice one. But of course an editor can, so just be careful who you give editing rights to. Press OK, and now that has changed it, those permission rights for those people. So that's a quick, easy way to share via your Google Drive. If you were to use a Google Classroom, it's very easy, it's tied into it. So if I were to share this post and I wanted to let them know about that video resource I just uploaded, you click add at the bottom left here of your post, and you can access it again via the file or Google Drive here. So since it's already uploaded, I can search for it if I know the title. Okay, G intro, Google intro, there it is, top, and add that there. And you can see it added there, and I can now type something in to post it, or you can use it in your classroom. So if you go to Classroom, you create a new assignment, and the video was part of the instructions. Okay, G, so put it here, G intro, and add your video resource via Google Drive or link again, and voila. It's very easy now to share video resources in your Google Drive and Google Classroom. And the same thing I'll show you in OneDrive and MS Teams. So let's hop on to OneDrive. OneDrive again has the option to press up here the upload, not the plus button for new. Press the upload and you can choose your file or folder. So if I choose a file, search for my file, there it is, upload again. Or again, if you're on Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome, you can drag and drop it into the folder of your choice on OneDrive. Okay, so once it's up there, if you hover over your file, you'll see that there is a arrow arrow icon there. Click on that and you will see that you will have the ability to copy a link at the bottom, and the default setting is anyone with the link can view. So remember in the Google Drive one that it will remember the last setting that you had it, and for all those who are new, it's probably in the Department of Ed can view, but for this one, anyone with the link, so that's anyone in the public, community, everyone. So if you want to change that, click on that, and now you have the Department of Ed people only link at the second one there. So only Department of Ed can view that, or you can do specific people by emailing that. All right, so anyone with the link. Now, if anyone with the link, what's really nice about this option here is that you can set an expiration date. You can set an expiration date for that whole link. So, and you can even set a password, but of course you'd have to email that password. So set that link expiration date, and now I can either grab that link and share it in my, again, Google Classroom or MS Teams, etc., or email it out. So let's say, for example, all right, I'm now going to go to my Teams. So this is my Teams, and here am I in my Teams, and I have created an announcement, and now I want to share that file. I can either go directly to my OneDrive or Google Drive. Let's say it's OneDrive, and I remember it's in this folder here, and then upload a copy there for them to be able to view it. Okay, and upload file. Voila. Very, very easy. And yeah, replace and post. Okay, so there you have it. A nice, easy way to share a video file in your Google Drive and OneDrive. All right, just want to share one more thing, a last tip for you. In case you really like the ability to set a expiration date for when someone can view your file, if you go into share and you go and click on where the names, so now we're in Google Drive, and if you wanted to set a expiration date for when people can access your file, you can go further in by clicking into the drop down menu on the right of their name and set an expiration here. So you can set an expiration for when they can access your file here. So I'm going to say 7 days later, okay, and save changes. So now Brett Kent will lose his access after 7 days. All right, so you can do that for your entire classroom. See how I put that in my Google Classroom earlier, and now I can set an expiration date. But you can do that through Google Class as well, so you don't need to do that there. So you can also do that in OneDrive in a different manner, but you can also do that in Google Drive. So there you have it. You have now a safe way to share your video files to the wider world, to your staff and students. Happy trails.